Here? Okay,
What
yeah.
is it?
There we go.
Oh, word.
I'm against Chaemiko. Yeah, so I was supposed to play in an 8-player invitational over
Yes,
in
me
Korea,
lord.
so I went to Korea.
Yes, is it?
Which is not exactly
word.
close.
Yes, is it?
And but before I got there, I was talking to the organizers and I told them like some things that were very important to me. So like having good playing conditions. I asked about the maps because back then, like I mean, still to this day, a lot of tournament organizers do this. They're like, "Hey, do you want to play in my tournament?" And maybe they'll tell you the date, maybe they'll tell you where it is, but they'll tell you nothing else. Basically, they're counting on you accepting an invite to something very big without giving you any details in terms of like the full schedule, how many players there is going to be, what's going to be the full format, what's going to be the playing conditions like. So I asked about all these things, and I asked about playing where it's not too warm. So because like they had a bad habit back then of sticking us in booth in which it was getting really warm, and I hated playing in that. So I asked them about it, and they said yeah, there'll be some AC and stuff in the booth. So one day before the event I go to the venue and I get in a booth and there is no AC. So I'm like, is that normal? Like, there's gonna be one, right? And they're like, no, like we don't know, we haven't heard anything about that. So I tell them I cannot play if there is no AC, you know. I don't want to be playing when it's like really warm, because then I play really bad, and then it, you know, makes me super depressed. It makes me want to quit the game. So I tell them that, and then they get like the big boss of the tournament, who instead of, you know, trying to defuse the situation, like be like, I think there was some communication. It's basically what happened. The person that asked me to play in the tournament made guarantees that couldn't be kept. So instead of like, you know, apologizing, saying something like that, they went for the Korean route of dealing with this kind of thing, which basically was, you have 5 minutes to decide whether or not you're gonna play in the tournament. Oh shit, I'm lagging.
Get on with it.
Yeah, you have 5 minutes to decide whether you're gonna play in the tournament.
What do you need?
And if you don't decide, then obviously like you're out. So just choose what is it gonna be. And I was like, okay, can I make a call then? I would like to talk to Grubby. I wanted to ask Grubby for some advice and if he would maybe back me up on this one. And I think they realized that. So before I could even get to that, the guy told me, you gotta decide right now, you can't call anyone. So I was like, well, in that case, I don't need 5 minutes. Then you can... Yeah, I'm disqualified. I'll not play. And the main reaction of people when they heard about the story was like, oh yeah, like Todd's he's a whiner, blah blah blah, he doesn't play a match and stuff, like he could have just played, whatever. But the thing is, for me it was very important to play in good conditions. And also, the way they handled it, I think, was super wrong. You know, to try and bully me into playing like this, put pressure on me and be like, yeah, you better play. So I didn't like that. So I thought it was very important for me to do what I believed was right. Back then, I was not playing. And one thing that many people didn't know as well about this is that for just playing round 1, even if I lost, for just playing it, and keep in mind I was against Lucifer, who at the time I'm pretty sure I would have beat. I don't want to talk shit or anything, but Lucifer was not having the easiest of time in that moment. I would have gotten $1,000. So can you imagine? I felt so strongly about that I even gave up $1,000. And I flew all the way over to South Korea for nothing. So if some admin tries to act strong like this guy did today and not leave my game, to be pretty rude, I don't think it should surprise any of you. I'm gonna make the same decision that I had back then.
What? You require my assistance?
It's a thing though in esports. Like business should never be personal, right?
Get on with it.
And at the end of the day, it's business, right? Whether you're an admin or a tournament organizer. Like if you look at the tournament that I organized a while back, do you remember I invited Anima, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but Anima and me, we don't like each other that much. Like, he talked a bunch of shit to me when I met him on ladder and stuff.
What do you need?
Who do you want to kill?
But guess what? When I organized the tournament, I was like, yeah, he's actually a good player to have there, so I'll invite him. I didn't make it personal. Business, like I said, should never be personal.
I can hardly wait.
What?
In before he hasn't expanded.
You require my assistance?
If he's on my side on the map, this could be really bad.
Whatever.
More gold is required. Nymphlory, Frostalis,
more bomb. What you want? What you want?
Build more bomb.
You want axe? I do it.
Perfect. Job
Who do you
done.
want to kill? What you want?
Not enough.
Who the fuck was he all this time?
What you want? Die.
Orders.
You die.
Not enough. For glory.
You want axe? You require my you die.
Our forces are under attack.
Must have been doing that camp at the top. The big one.
Say the word.
You want axe?
Job done. You need.
What is it now? Who do you want to kill?
To back orders. Our forces are under attack. For glory. For Dalaran.
Who do you want? What you want? You require my assistance?
Yes, my liege. Right.
What you want? Get on.
Our forces are under attack.
And a fucking mana still.
Well, you require my
Did
assistance?
quite a bit
What you
fine.
want?
For Dalaran.
You want axe?
Say the word.
Begin.
What is it?
What you want? Well,
To back.
you want axe?
Perfect. Orders. I'm in order. Perfect. Our forces are under attack. Yes, my liege.
Get on with it.
What do you need?
You require my assistance?
Orders. Right.
Get on.
What? Job's done. Right.
Well,
What do you need?
get on.
Yes, my liege. Orders. To arms! Our
You
forces are
require
under
my
attack.
assistance?
Ready for action. Yes, my lord.
Get on with it. What is it? You require my assistance? You want axe? Well,
Yes, my liege.
get on. Well,
Job done.
orders. You require
Yes,
my
my liege.
Who do you want to kill?
Fuck, which one's the real one?
What is it now?
Orders. For glory.
Get on. You require my assistance?
You need. For Dalaran.
What is it now? Get on. What is it now? Let the killing begin.
More work.
Well,
Job done.
Of course.
Yes, my lord. Our forces are under attack.
I can hardly wait.
I'm in order. Yes, my liege. Say the word. Right. Yes, my liege.
What is it?
You need. Say the word. Yes, my liege. Work.
You require my
Job
You
done.
need. Get on. You require my
Orders.
Well, who do you want to kill? Get on.
Let me at 'em.
What is it now?
Say
Get
the
on.
word. Upgrade complete. Our forces are under attack. Righto then, righto.
What is it? What you want? You require my assistance?
Upgrade complete.
Oh, I thought I was already 5.
Yes, my lord.
What is it now? You require my assistance?
Yes, my lord. What is it? Oh,
What is it?
then.
Get on.
You see.
Require my assistance?
Ah,
You want
you need.
What is it now? Get on.
Yes, my liege.
What you want? I can hardly
Orders. You see. Ah. Add one on the house. I'll give it a shot.
You want what is it now?
Say the word.
Get on.
Another round. I'll put it
Oh
on
shit.
On my way.
Another round. I'll give it a shot. I'll put it on your requirement.
Fucking move!
Shot. That is trouble brewing. Another round.
Our forces are under attack.
Is trouble brewing.
Job done.
Name your poison. Have one on the house. Well, you seem a little charged.
Yes, my liege. What is it?
Name your poison.
Get on.
Another round.
Our forces are under attack. Our
You
hero
stop,
is
fuck
full.
boy.
It is. Of course. You require my assistance. For glory. To battle.
GG.